Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. Fnatic's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining.
Alright, good evening everyone. Welcome back to the deciding game between HappyFeet versus Fnatic. This is the C qualifiers of EPICENTER, and my name is Hades. Joining favorite Australian feeder, Darcy. What's up? Favorite Australian feeder.
No, that's not right.
You know what it is, man. Arguing pubs.
You wish.
Maybe I'm a bit delusional. The hunger getting to me, but we have here, of course, a very amazing game. Well, we made it all the way to game 3. Game 1 was recap. Like game 1, Fnatic very convincing. You said they had great movement. You expected them to win this. But HappyFeet, man, HappyFeet just outplayed them in
Yeah, poor showing by Fnatic towards the game. I'm sure they could have maybe grouped up a little more, took towers when they were actually strong and when AU didn't have his blink yet. But, you know, HappyFeet found the weakness of Fnatic and they got a lot of picks. They got a few fights that probably shouldn't have happened. And then once Roshan was secured for the TB, very easy to play the game out. And they secured some Raxes and won the game convincingly.
I mean, the Terrorblade draft, that was fun. You just looked at duels when, even though they lost the fight or whatever, taking a tier top Rax, and it felt like Fnatic couldn't cope. So far, at least the majority of the games, they are always the
Reserve time.
having that option.
Dire team ban.
Definitely, towards the mid to late game, I felt something was wrong. And it wasn't really going as how they probably would expect it to go.
Crystal Maiden.
Then it just fell apart.
Dire
But yeah,
team
anyways,
pick.
game number 3, Fnatic first picking CM, CM being pretty much hardly contested in all 3 games over here. And now we got HappyFeet with 2 picks. Let's see if they open up with anything similar to last game. Obviously, they did have the CM last game as first pick.
10 seconds remaining.
MK still in the pool. Magnus hasn't really
5
tested
seconds
at the moment.
remaining.
Both these teams haven't really touched Magnus at all, considering this is helps your core skills so nicely. The threat of the RP alone is scary. On the time they'll pick up the crystal. Heavy crystal. HappyFeet, wow, Warlock Terrorblade immediately picked up.
Fnatic's turn to
That's
pick.
very confident picks there. I mean, Terrorblade means they're going to be grouping up. Well, Terrorblade and Warlock means that they're going to be grouping up and playing a more teamfight-oriented lineup like the last game. And here we go, straight up, Ember was picked up by Fnatic once they saw Warlock and Terrorblade. Because Ember is one of those tiers that has high burst, isn't really ulti-dependent, and generally quite good against Terrorblade. So
5 seconds remaining.
now, HappyFeet will need probably have answers to deal with the Ember. Like, how do we shut Ember down early game? We need some lockdown as well for the mid game so we can catch him if he tries to split. Or in general, just kill him in the team fights. So we're going to be looking at potentially another Puck, maybe. Or a very lockdown dependent hero for the offlane.
10 seconds remaining.
For HappyFeet.
5 seconds remaining.
Okay, draft aside, I wanted to talk, like, what is this about team's preference? You know, some won first pick, some, there are teams where they'll just favor second pick. Especially I realized, like, it's more of a trend where more TA will actually second pick over first.
Well, generally, you get the last pick on second pick now, whereas before, well, it's still a while back ago, where first pick was also last pick. But last pick generally being quite favorable, so you can decide what kind of core you want. You have to counter pick at the end. Generally, the last pick is mainly for the, you know, last pick countermeasure. But anyways, Axe, the heavy lockdown that I was talking about, one call and then potentially get a kill from there on. And a pretty
10
strong
seconds
hero in
remaining.
general. Not really that popular these days, in fact, though. But can do a lot of work once you have Blade Mill and Dagger.
Ohio Darkseer. Like I said before, the synergy between Ohio and DJ always been there.
10 seconds remaining.
Fine. Vacuum
5
into
seconds
Remnants.
remaining.
So made an ult. Febby, DJ, and Ohio, whenever they
Reserve
spells,
time.
if the three of them get a combo off together, you're just shaken to the core. I'm pretty sure. So, HappyFeet, like you said, maybe they need a bit more extra disables. Like going into this, I feel like TB does struggle a bit towards Darkseer unless he has Metamorph.
Yeah, that's right. Doxa can do quite well, but they do have Warlock to provide some healage going. They don't really have a way to clear the shelled creep straight off the bat, so they're gonna need a hero that can kind of zone out the Darkseer with the Warlock early game, like level 1, to give that Terrorblade a head start, and then maybe that hero can then leave the lane and gank, let's say, middle or the off lane. And yeah, Puck would have been a good hero here for HappyFeet again, because they can lock down the heroes, it's more wave clear, which means that later on the Darkseer can wall and then just clear pretty much the Puck can clear the illusion straight off the bat. But yeah, HappyFeet is thinking about this pick now. It's going to be a 4-position hero here, most definitely. And what is it going to be? Some hero with strong roaming potential and a hero that can help zone out Darkseer.
I feel like right now they're just banning out the DJ heroes. Like that's why you take out Sand King. DJ is one of the few who actually plays like Nyx or Sand King 4. We just saw that come out for Dash, but that's just so heroes which synergize well with Darkseer. What do you think about like a Spirit?
It can work, but I feel like they already have one hero that can synergize well. Well, that is
Phoenix.
a different approach to what I was thinking.
Ursa Warrior.
Very different approach. A
Like
more
with Ursa.
Dire team ban.
yeah. This is going very fast. The picks from Fnatic here, one after the other. They don't really think about the Darkseer pick. The Ursa pick was straight after HappyFeet picked.
10 seconds
So they must have a
remaining.
plan in mind.
And
Yeah,
depending,
I think Darkseer already has a lot of
5
synergies here. Like
seconds
Ember and
remaining.
Ursa, 2 heroes that can just kind of Rainbow in, utilize Shell, and utilize
Reserve
Surge
time.
as well to really get in there, and also get out at the same
Fnatic's
time.
turn
So
to
they have that
ban.
aggressive approach and the utilization of Shell. But if you mean like laning phase, then yeah, Spirit Breaker would be good here. Tusker is another hero that they could utilize here. But they have problems clearing the Phoenix Egg right now,
10
so
seconds remaining.
might not be Tusker if that's the case.
5 seconds remaining.
so judging from the picks so far, it actually feels like Fnatic could decide to run
Reserve
Darkseer's
time.
Axe. Like I think that's okay. That's quite okay. Ursa Crystal Maiden, considering that hypothetical situation, would you want to give like one more hero to Fnatic? What would it be? Like a DJ hero. Spirit. What else is there? They even took out the monkey.
Fnatic's
Bounty.
turn to pick.
They could play Io here actually.
Io.
Would be very good with Ursa and the Ember Spirit. And if they do want to do a safe lane, dual lane / tri lane. Oh,
Ricky.
never mind. Ricky Mara is the pick.
Dire team
They're gonna have a
pick.
big problem dealing with the Phoenix's egg though. And they have so much melee that it makes it very easy for the Axe to get good calls. Same with Warlock as well. Warlock's Rock will be gigantic if they try to force fights.
10 seconds
So I'm
remaining.
quite worried about Fnatic's lineup here.
Oh, this is gonna make things even more difficult. The Venomancer what's close, and I mean also worth a mention. Like even though we doubt like Fnatic style, but about game. So, all right, straight out. I have to put you on the spot with predictions. Who are you rooting? HappyFeet.
Yeah, I think HappyFeet's draft here is a lot nicer. I feel like Fnatic has too much melee, which is very bad against HappyFeet's lineup. They have Axe, Phoenix Egg to deal with. Now, Venomancer on top of the Warlock's Rock. I'm just quite worried about them. Yeah, they have strong nuke damage and potentially not bad lanes as well.
10
Once it gets to
seconds
the middle,
remaining.
middle stage of the game, it might be quite hard. Especially if they don't get
seconds
towers, since Veno can just drop wards and defend the towers extremely easy. What do you think about this?
What you said, but for the sake of it, I'm gonna go with Fnatic anyway. DJ actually playing on
it's
the Crystal
on.
Maiden. It's on, man. It's on. So how are we doing this?
Well, I'll boost you to 6k if you. Sorry, I'll boost to 5k.
This is not even my final. But okay, now we're gonna see who. Team Tower Showdown thing is kinda sad sometimes.
Yeah, man. Forget Fnatic's towers, man. Scary.
Prepare for battle.
This shit look
Can't
like
push
it
into
shoots
that.
lasers out like.
You definitely can't push into that. Just looking at it, you get intimidated. Just run out of there.
Imagine if like 1,000 instead of powers shoot dead. Pay to win. Extra particles. Play. Oh, DJ doesn't have that. Wait, does he have that Crystal Maiden? I haven't really taken a close-up item yet. But okay.
And here we go. Warding going out. Ricky's going in.
Clear your calendar,
Alright,
Darcy. You're gonna be
Trumpets.
boosting me to 5k.
If you win. We'll
Kappa.
see.
Oh no, we're doing illegal trans on stream. This is bad.
No, don't record chat.
30 seconds to battle.
I'm kidding. Don't worry, guys. All right, so
Or are we?
now. Technically, I'm 5k in Australia.
Oh,
Oh.
shots fired.
Isn't it like what Reddit always says, like 7k C, 9k.
Yeah, pretty much.
Look at Arben having.
The battle begins.
All right, so here we are, okay, ladies and gentlemen. Who is going to be winning? Give us a kappa in the chat if you think it's gonna be HappyFeet. Give kappa pride if you think it's. So, Ben-Hur, the Venomancer. Think of this right-click build. Way it's developed. Started out from LG.
Yeah, it was like what, Midas Dragonlance, right? Build up with Aquila, something like that.
Gain talent. That stuff is not fun to play in. Okay.
QO and Febby gaining up. But Ben-Hur telling him who's the boss.
Top lane of Ion Shells to get out. This is just like the Curry.
Ooh, the top lane.
Deny. I just realized he has the special deny, the question mark.
Jules has just activated his meta just to get that first creep wave without any struggles. And obviously Jules can always help him out in terms of healing and keeping him in the lane there so he can keep last hitting. Yeah, the Darkseid will have a good time here, but as long as he can farm, it'll be fine. The trade-off is that the bottom lane wins out as well.
But okay, Ayo, you know, he side. Ben-Hur having a bit of fun with Febby and Q. Considering like they haven't been that successful in getting Ben-Hur out the lane. Like he still has his tangos, he still has his salve, he's okay. Now Q definitely struggles against the Febby needs to do this. Now the Flame God, do we have
Oh, he's in a bit of pickle here.
might die.
This is
And look at Miracle, man. He's just like all the way in between the tier 1 and 2. Wow.
Can't even tell which team is he playing for. He's on the other side. What's going on?
I mean, he could be doing something like what Sam Hage did in the previous. Intentionally. Till you get.
Middle lane seems to be a big struggle here. Even though the Rokimara has been helping out, he still is quite. I mean, in terms of CS, he's not behind, but he's been using
Radiant's bottom
regen.
tower is under attack.
And the Shrine's just being utilized as well. Looks like they want to go back on him again.
Darkseid lane top. Quite fun actually for Ohio. Like he just keeps pushing it out with the double ion shells. Yeah, you know, you have the Shadow Word for healing, but doesn't really matter if the constantly pushed in. Ohio's still getting what he needs lane. I don't know, it feels quite even for now. I mean, you can tell that the Ricky's just go. Febby just wants to stalk. Block the camp. I would have thought that maybe you let it stack so that you leech more EX.
Like lanes again. Here. See, Fnatic has got a bit of a lead, mainly because the Darkseer is getting quite a lot in the off lane. But not really a big deal here. They do spot AU and they want to make a play on him here. So yeah, going for the buy.
Dive. I think they are saving it, DJ. Oh, he tried for the mid dive frostbite, but enough.
Mid lane,
lane, they're trying to bend her.
Not so.
Now Ben-Hur is going to utilize the shrine. He's got his Aquila, he's going for the boots next. And looks like Ricky is going to reach some of Yaj's team.
Rune.
Oh. Little delayed action there, but he's got it.
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure he knows. Just been going around. Yeah, he's getting EXP there, but it hasn't exactly been too useful in like maybe courier snipe or snipe someone's boots.
Yep, and Jules is still constant to try and secure farm and push the.
Want to go here? The body blocks from Febby. Nice searing chains into the frostbite, of course, into the cloud, and that should be the death of Ben-Hur. But the fairy fight would be enough. No, first blood going the way of QO. Party in the middle lane, Fnatic. Ohio.
They needed to commit 3 heroes, yeah, to get 1 kill. Bottom line though, Miracle almost getting a kill for himself. Again, playing between the 2 towers. And Febby's got Iron Shell. Jules does know there is a center
Dire's bottom
spotting
tower
him out.
is under attack.
Of course, Jules.
Jules just used his Quelling Blade. Febby didn't have. Or did he? Actually, no, Quelling. He
Oh yeah, I could just
tangoed a tree, that's right. So Febby misplayed there.
Right, so Jules, not too afraid. They're gonna keep on going, of course, with the smoke screen and the surge, everything being thrown out. The Shadow Wood. You're gonna get taken down to Ohio, and then just gonna run him down. They're not too worried.
Well.
No, thank you, Phil says
Dire's
Ohio.
top tower is under attack.
He will be TP, most likely. Or not.
Gold and sweet.
Ben-Hur playing a little safe for now, trying to control the way side of the cliff. In the meanwhile, AU is just getting solo XP in the bottom lane. The rest can't really kill him on his own, so that's why they left the Phoenix down there. And they just need HappyFeet just.
Oh, look at Miracle. He's going straight for Yash inside the enemy jungle. What? Where did he come from? Yash. Like, hey, yo. This Miracle. Oh, I think he survives this. Yes, he will. Wow.
And this is why I love watching Miracle play his carries. He's just so active with it.
Ohio has vacuum of need.
Never refuse gold given.
Yeah, that's the problem with this kind of
Dire's
lineup.
top
Yeah, they
tower
have great
is
team
under attack.
fight and they have like okay-ish lanes,
Dire's
but
structures
Darkseer
are
makes your
fortified.
lanes always so strong, combined
Radiant's
with
bottom
Rikimara
tower
as
is
well,
under attack.
who can get shelled or even just roam in general. But Jules level 6 now, he's got his Thunder. They have to play a little bit more cautious now regarding diving Jules. If they want to dive Jules, they must kill him within that cloud. Looks like they're going for it. There's the cloud, last minute cloud, no bite left.
Oh, but the Sunder, perfect from Jules.
And
Can
he's
he
gonna get a return kill.
Yes, he will. Wow.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
He does have an arcane rune here.
Now, Frost down the steering. AO gets the kill. Doesn't really matter. Big kill going.
And again, 2 kills now. As soon as he got the Sunder, he managed to get 2 kills. A little too cocky by QO there. I feel like he could have just finished him off with the remnants early and backed away. But he was trying to get the kill with the root so he can remnant away or remnants the TB later on. Unfortunately, it did not hit and he paid the price for it. Died out. Obviously, the TB did not get the kill, but it's still very big kill for
Radiant's
HappyFeet.
bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower.
Worries at all. No, he's just enemy. Like terribly. Jules should be dying here. Miracle swiping into his face. Nah, it's okay. QO says I'll take the kill. AO, nothing he can stun ray at all for heal. Venomancer just went on this might. Farming. Life is tough, especially if you're Jules.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Ben Hur in the middle lane, just putting as much pressure as he can. He is going for that traditional Chinese build up of Venomancer. He's going for the Aquila plus Midas and then most likely Dragonlance straight afterwards. In the meanwhile, Fnatic's going to keep the aggression up while they can because right now there's no level 6 Warlock. There's no level 6 Phoenix. He will be very short-lived though, and the meta is not up yet, so they know they can take a fight if they don't have those spells, and they will be securing that tier 1 tower in the top lane.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Flash is very nice board, but about it. And well, Bale's still on the way. And you also have to mention that yeah, she did take the bottom tier 1, so he has a ton of gold. Okay, already he's very close to. If he gets the blink, this could be a big disaster for Fnatic because timing is.
And it seems like HappyFeet is just happy with trading farm here. Venom is just clearing the jungle. The Jules Terrorblade is now rotating to the enemy jungle. Maybe just utilize some illusions to push out the lane and clear the creep waves. Whereas Fnatic is just playing kind of from the top side of the map. And now Ember in the middle lane here. He might make a play soon. If one of the heroes from top rotates middle, they might try to force the play. However, they have to be careful now. Because the Phoenix can egg on top.
Bottom lane, they want to go here right here into Miracle. Miracle doesn't have a TP. He has a Blink Dagger, but now he can't kill anyone here. He's going to try and get some swipes into Yash. Oh, but gets the call. It's fine. Yash is okay. Miracle, maybe so much. Has the Blink, but the... Oh, these wards are being such a... Yes, he actually still gets the TP. Blink out. 5 seconds.
Yeah, he should be able to TP out afterwards. They probably already thought he TP'd out, so they didn't even bother using wood. They forced the Metamorphosis in the middle lane, the Ember going in and out.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Fire just take. Have no worry. Fighting them great. That was scary if you were Febby.
Dire's top tower is under
Suddenly the Metamorph right in front of you.
Yeah. They spot him out. They know he's there. They do have Blink on the axe. But they're a bit skeptical because Mechanism is up on the Darkseer now and they have a Ember with fully charged, stocked up Fire Image. Let's see what happens here. Middle lane.
Cross right up into Jules. Miracle wants to go ham. He wants a piece of... But no lockdown. He doesn't want to take... Jules is just going to walk away 50. Febby Q and Ohio. This is where backstab maneuver comes right under the Inbi towers. They're going straight. Find anything though. Might find just Ash who just hit level 6. That's a big spell. If they can fight on the point. Now Remning's forward.
Here they go. He needs to drop the rock.
Cloud. Rock.
And he can do it.
There we go. On to 3. Big stuff into the call down, but it's okay.
Radiant's
I refuse gold. The heart grows cold.
Miracle's in trouble as well here. They got a Gale soon. Oh, but it whiffs.
Miracle's oh, but look at you and DJ. Miracle not big. But at least down, but they still. God, if they used to, I think they would dominate the team fight more.
Yep, it was a 2-for-1 trade in favor of HappyFeet, and they only lost the Warlock, I believe, that fight. So no rush there. They obviously they're content with this trade. They looks like Fnatic wants to keep the pressure up, but again, the egg. They still have the egg, and Metamorphosis is almost up as well. So watch out a little bit here. Don't be too confident, Fnatic.
Maybe he wants them out. He knows that there are two heroes there. QO, steering chains onto the Venom, going with the Remnant combo, killing him off. Ohio, of course, Ohio himself. Great to Roshan, no life. I've seen Miracle live situation.
Yeah, it's not really a necessity. In this type of game, he just wants to go in and out and try to force fights, because if he goes in and commits, there's so much to worry about. There's Axe Ball, there's Venom Gale, there's Warlock, Rock, and Upheaval. Phoenix as well, who can help kind of slow his attack damage. But in this type of game, with the Ember, they just want to go ham. They just want to get in the fights, kill the guy, and potentially reset the fight after spells are down and go once again. And with the Aegis, it's going to be a lot easier to do that, because they can't really commit that many spells on Miracle. If they do so, then it'll be a lot easier for the Ember and Darkseid to go in.
Already going ham. The call comes out. Ultimate. He's not laying out the egg. Miracle chopping the Aegis right there. He doesn't even care. Check at the egg. Oh, almost gets it in fact.
Close.
Really, really close. One more swipe and that would have been enough. But that's what we say about Tinder sometimes. Actually, okay. Up. Did it? Right, they don't want to.
We need to
be able to take that
one. The Tinder quote only applies to you, my friend. All right. Anyways, back to the game.
Oh, shots fired, Darcy. All right, I see.
Again, they still want to play aggressively here. They did use the egg, but I think the Warlock's Rock will be up soon. Yep, 10 seconds from now. And they still have the Metamorphosis, so they might want to contest this fight.
And the Venom
is under attack.
Yep, that's right.
Game, do you think that type of Warlock? Upheaval or Fatal Bomb?
I feel like in this type of game it's good Upheaval, because the Fnatic lineup relies on going in and getting out. And Upheaval does screw up with Ember's ultimate. If you don't drop the Remnant before you Remnant out, you get slowed and your speed of Remnant also becomes slow. So Upheaval does help in that scenario. Same against Ursa, because you can't get out. But they do have Surge going their way, so they can get out of Upheaval. One of the characters can get out of Upheaval, whoever gets Surge, that is. But yeah, anyways,
oh, they know that Febby was there. They popped the dust for this. They want to go right up the call, but the tricks of the trade will juke it. Right, so
Febby there. Bots the smoke and breaks it and does not die there.
Like round 2, this fight ain't over. There he's going to Ben-Hur right on top of him, and there we go. Down goes Ben-Hur. Nothing the Phoenix. Actually, no, he's blinking forward. He wants more. He's not even done it. Yeah, better on going to him. Nice steering chains connected. Phoenix has the egg. Oh, he needs to get up a Miracle with the swipes. He's going to swipe away quickly like Darcy just saw 2D. And now down goes the Ash as well. Big Crystal made an ultimate. It's going to zone everyone now, but take it. That's it.
Casually just celebrating with freezing field there. Nicely done, DJ. That's my boy from Malaysia, obviously. oh, really? Nah. I believe he's Indonesian. Go ahead.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, this aggressive play is paying off. They're nothing there. They pick off the Venomance before he even drops his ultimate there. And Rock is up, but they just haven't really had that stride going. They haven't really been able to get that team fight that they want. And Metamorphosis has been down as well. I'm not too sure why. So Fnatic's going to head towards the bottom lane, get that tier 1 secured.
Fight's better.
Yeah, well, they still have quite a lot of time. They are behind 6k gold, 4k XP. The one fight can just change the outcome of that very, very shortly. The TB has been farming quite nicely. He does have Yasha in his Dragonlance now. He's going to go for his Manta, the typical build as the last game here.
QO, he's
Dire's bottom tower is under
looks like they will finally get the tier 1 open. Say, do you see HappyFeet actually coming back into this game?
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, they have the team fight to go, you know, on their way. They just need to get that good axe call into rock. Not precisely a perfect fight going their way, but like good enough so that they can actually kill one guy within the axe call. Here we go. They want to go.
Going into Flame Spirits. Where's the axe though? Where's the axe? Sneaky, hiding behind the and I don't think they will fight. Fnatic are taking this very, very cautious effect. It looks like they may just go straight for Jules instead. God, he's gonna run. But James maybe. Oh, off the mark. Just walked right past him. Comment and DJ. Baited. All done.
The real life debated. But yeah, it seems like
Off Debbie. Found Ben-Hur, jukes the Gale. The vacuum back in, and Ben-Hur, does he die here? I think he should. Ooh, nice block of the ward. Maybe even enough to buy him time, but no, the Ion Shell damage will be enough for Fnatic to get the kill. Big priority target. Daddy, know you die.
Radiant's middle tower.
Yeah, it seems like Ben-Hur keeps getting picked off, and as soon as he dies, Fnatic straight off the bat goes for a tower or some sort of objective here. And without the Veno, there's no wards to defend, and there's no ultimates that potentially could turn a fight around if they get a good one going their way.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Tome of Knowledge going on towards the Phoenix here, getting his level 10 now.
After level 2.
Sure, he wants more than that, but it's a tough game for a support right now because most likely or not is the cores such as the Terrorblade or the Venom will be pushing the lanes out, and there's really nothing else you can farm aside from maybe one jungle camp. And that's where Midas works out quite nicely because when there's nothing to farm, Midas is the go-to item. They're quite behind, so it's gonna end up paying off.
Now they're gonna turn their eyes to the top tier 2 at least. Clear all the other towers out. Take the next shot and hopefully win. But okay, right now if you Miracle, what's your next item? After the BKB it. Basher. Then a BKB.
For the
Sorry, not
right? After the BKB,
yeah, I mean you tell Basher.
Top lane. They'll be getting caught there.
Ah, that
was popped though. And back to farming we go.
Dude, this is almost as boring as your Chen games.
What did you just say?
I'm just kidding, relax. If you guys don't know, Goat used to play for...
What surge?
But anyways, Dragonlance now building up for Ben-Hur. He's almost got the completed Hurricane Pike, which he desperately needs. He just keeps dying in team fights. The Cloud is doing a lot of work as well in this game. When Ember goes on one, the Febby follows him up, uses the Cloud, Rock can't be available, or even like on Terrorblades, you can't utilize Sunder, and just problems from there happen. one pick, towers, but looks like HappyFeet is regaining feet here. Although there are 10k behind, the Terrorblade is farming nicely. He's 190 CS right now to the next best, which is 130. He's on the same network terms as the Ursa, kind of. But the problem is that everyone else is quite behind, aside from the Venomancer. So that could be a little bit of a trouble.
Regarding the Venom pick, like, sorry, I'm surprised that he's so by having the Midas, and also like, I mean, his itemization has been really. Hurricane Pike isn't exactly going to do much, and if you talk about, yeah, Ursa has a high net worth right now, but his timing eventually has to wear off, right? Because Ursa does not outcarry a Terrorblade late game.
Yeah, of course. Terrorblade is one of those heroes that one Sunder can change his fight, and bottom lane here, you might be dying. Yep,
oh, that's right. Down goes Jules. Won't even get a chance for the Sunder. He actually turned around. He thought about it.
And now HappyFeet respects that they can't fight. HappyFeet Ben-Hur goes bottom, starts putting his plague wards down to try and hold out, where the other heroes are just trying to farm because of the space created by the Terrorblade. I'm sure he chat wheeled that one there. All enemy heroes from Fnatic are all coming top. They don't want to give any jungle camps. As you can see, they quickly went to the jungle and cleared all their jungle camps so that not even the supports can even go there and farm. And now they're preparing to fight for a tier 2 here. They do have good vision. They have a ward ahead of time off the tier 2 tower at top. But nope. Fnatic's like, Roshan is up. We get the Rosh. Safe play. And then after that, maybe we can go and contest top tower.
I've claimed immortality.
Right, so get off the Aegis. Fnatic could look to actually finally breach high ground, or maybe even just get the top tier 2 at least. Right, so what's the next step here, right, Doug? Want to try for the side lane, or do you think you just go straight down the mid? Preferable.
For Fnatic, right? Well, for Fnatic, obviously, you want to secure every outer tower. So you want to get that tier 2 tower at the top lane, and that's what they're going for. After that, you want to get a pick. You can't just, you know, go inside of the base and expect it's going to be
oh, nice call. Yash, he's going straight for Miracle, but would have enough damage. He pops the BKB and the Rage. He needs to back out. He does not have the Aegis. And now the TP's always going there, gets the chains onto Jules. He's going to try and go back in, but that right-click damage from Jules proving way too much. Flame God's not going to help you, and he's going to be out. Fnatic, of course, they'll... Bang, bang, bang. Okay, look at Ben-Hur. Baby, they don't have... Now going for the call, they bring him back into the party. HappyFeet, they're not done. He says won't be able to do much tricks on the trade. The juke damage is there. Come. Flame God looks like he actually might die out to the metal. Snakes. Who's killing him off? What died to illusion? Down. Look at DJ ultimate, big ultimate. It's gonna pass, but not that much. And Kua now going straight back and rock. Oh no, Kua, he needs to get back into the wall. The egg though, big egg. Very, very big. Miracle won't be.
The egg's gonna pop.
Oh, he does.
No, it's not.
Get back. He doesn't. I'm a Jules. Oh, he's inside the trees. He's still right.
Very close fight there. Well, Jules doesn't. Oh, bye bye, Miracle. 9k down for him. And now, that was not such a bad trade though. What was the swing? 3k? Yeah, that's a nice trade here, and I mean, now Terrorblade's gonna res, he's gonna have 30 seconds on his meta. He can farm a little bit, because now there's a bit of space to farm in the jungle. Oh, however, it's very hard to get map control after one fight like that. Maybe another one like that, and one of the cores living either the Veno or the Terrorblade, then they can start pushing the lanes out when they're down, and potentially we got a game on our hands. But right now, it's still Fnatic's game. They still possess the map control, and right now only Jules can really go out and farm. So we need to see another fight. Looks like Fnatic's lineup is rotating back towards the top lane here to try and secure that tier 2 before Warlock's Rock is up, before the egg is up, which will be very soon, and also the Venomancer.
on Kiro going hand, finds AO. The call from Yash is going to be
Dire's top tower is under
back to Epic
attack.
Esports.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Wow, I'm surprised he's actually kept off as well. He's off the Phoenix. Catching up with the Axe at 500 more. He's just farming every ancient camp with this all the time.
DJ is farming ancients.
Hey, you got the plus 60 damage. You can right click away into camp.
Yeah, and,
Perry Maiden.
and he's not too far from BKB now as well. Which will be... I guess it's not the best item. What he
Oh, all
has
the
been
remnants
doing-
in. Yash will die
Nice.
to QO. Very nice pickup.
What he has been doing though, is just blinking to the trees and using freezing field. Top lane though, Phoenix getting out of position and gets caught by Febby and Ohio duo.
Damage output will be fine. Okay, I mean this Ben-Hur pick, I would say it's been a lot of farm being invested into him.
Yep, and it seems like they're not going to go high ground here, despite the fact that Axe is dead and he's down for a little bit.
Hold on,
It's just
take
extremely
that
hard.
back. Said they weren't going high ground. Miracle just blinked in to get a few swipes in.
Yep, just get some poke damage while he can, because the Axe is still dead. But in the end, they're still gonna have to wait for the next Roshan, I believe, which won't be that long. In the meanwhile, they can again farm the enemy jungle, farm the enemy ancients, get some deep woods out. There's one at the top lane already, and obviously the Riki will provide a lot of vision as well as that.
So Radiance on QO. Is this a trolling item or a legit item? I get confused because I know sometimes you do this when you're really ahead, but going up against the Terrorblade, wouldn't you want like the Mio more first?
This'll come in handy.
Okay, well, if you go the magic build on Ember, Radiance is generally quite good because it provides you evasion, and evasion is good against Terrorblade. It's unlike going for a butterfly or something, so it doesn't really provide much for an Ember. Radiance is the optional bit. And it gives magic damage which combines with your talent and your veil, so it's not too bad. Once you do have Octarine, that does also apply, so you get a lot
Found
of
Jules. Playing around with him right now. Oh, I'm not sure what you're doing, but he should be remnant out maybe. Oh, he's going all the way ham. He's gonna burn Jules. Won't get the Sunder off, so...
Radiance does end up killing the Terrorblade, but
Wow.
I feel like Jules should have just metamorphosed there and kill him off. If he had meted, he would have died before he got his remnants off. But maybe he was saving it for a next fight, assuming that they would have killed him then.
This is based. Well, Ohio, Beck. Guys, he's not completing Cowboys instead. Miracle, Basher, Vlads, and BK. Blink, Abyssal should be on the way. Let's look at Ben-Hur, like Ben-Hur, Shadowblade. You have to go for Silver's Edge. Would you go for the break onto the Ursa, or would you like, I don't know, try for...
I'm even surprised that Ben-Hur went for his Shadowblade, yeah. Doesn't really have like the best synergies, but I guess he can start splitting with it. But there is better items such as Manta that could have gone. Quite surprised.
Usually, like, you would see Yonir as well, or just some extra right click coming up from the Veno, but that's why I was quite surprised he went for Shadowblade.
Yeah, it is very uncommon for a Shadowblade on Manta, especially at this point here in the game. Looks like Fnatic's grouping up, they might do a smoke here. If not, they're just E-warding with the newly purchased gem. I believe that's what they're doing.
I'm not used to this. Why does Q have bubbles around?
Oh, I don't know about that. Maybe
Oh, he's
he's
going. He wanted to go for Yash.
a lot of bubble tea.
Dude, that's Taiwanese, man.
Oh damn. Sorry, I'm Australian. I don't know.
Like in Australia, you guys call the bubbles and bubble.
True that.
You guys really call it Sago, right?
Yeah, we call it bubble tea in Australia.
I mean the
Obviously in
pearls.
Australia. Sorry?
Bubbles.
pearls,
You call it Sago or something. You give it like the actual name. You don't slang terminology.
Oh right, if you're saying like actual thing, yeah, then right. But if we're talking about like teas, the only teas here is like bubble tea, I guess. I know there's also like some. You mentioned pearl, right? But there's also a type of tea that they call a pearl tea in some very Asian districts in Australia.
Yash tried for the call, but gets out. Nice remnant. Now they know, and they'll just head back up to the top lane. But it's scary. How do you push high ground into Rock, the Fatal Bonds, the Venomancer, Phoenix Egg? This game could go on a long time if HappyFeet suck.
They need to rely on a pick-off. If they get a pick-off on the Venomancer, they can definitely go high ground. If they get a pick-off on the Axe, they can force the buyouts and then go high ground or even wait for another pick-off. But until something happens like that, they can't really just force high ground. They do have the items to make catching easier. They have a Blink Abyssal on the Ursa. Febby does have a Diffusal Blade. CM is quite fat. He +1 could actually potentially kill even the Terrorblade until he gets a BKB. So we see 2 Shadow Blades coming out from HappyFeet, one from the Axe and one from the Venomancer, which means they can Shadow Blade into a lane that's further and dangerous and not be spotted by wards and actually push that out with ease.
Okay. I actually didn't think about it that way, so thanks for bringing it up. But alright, right now Fnatic, they're gonna this should be the third one, and so this should be the key to breaking high ground, or at least give them an advantage. But it's still gonna be extremely. Ayo, he's gonna get the 3 egg. Right, so QO, he's gonna pick up the Aegis this time. Octarine Core well on the way. Ben-Hur actually went for the Diffusal Blade now, so I think this is better. At least it helps him kite around certain heroes, helps him break the Flame Guard as well.
Octarine's almost up as well by the Ember Spirit here, so maybe they might... Nope, I was gonna say maybe they want to give those ancient groups to him, but they just clear that quickly and they're going to smoke. Maybe dive a kill in the base after dropping a ward. Let's see if they do that. They have a ward on them? Yep, they do. They have 2 wards on the SA. They're gonna drop a ward quickly and try to pick the guy they see with the Blink Dagger on. Here we go.
They know someone's there. Maybe push the ward down.
The
they go straight for the axe. Can he kill him off? Ooh! What the? Miracle did try to do something similar, but now he's gonna pay for that. Scotty, now he's gonna pop the cheese with that enrage. He's gonna get up with the rock into the Phoenix Egg, maybe into the Venomancer ultimate. They get the vacuum, 2 heroes into the wall, but the DJ and Febby doing so much this support combo. Jules, oh the bash. Buy back for this.
They do have buyouts here, which they probably should commit some, or unless they want to give her racks for free. However, they don't siege very quickly since he went for the magic
Dire's
build.
middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Yep, and on top of the cheese as well that Ursa had popped at the start of the fight.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Ayo might actually die here.
Oh no.
Giving up his life, but this way, oh now the call.
Gosh.
Donk!
Chopped. Gem goes.
The next one, the gem taken back.
Double gem, baby.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Surely. He'd be very content with that.
This'll come in handy.
This game is still going. They haven't even got a tier 3 tower, which means they can't get the shrines. Gotta pause here. So they're probably planning out the game plan. How do we go in, boys? We lost. We lost that fight. We have Aegis, we had Cheese, and we freaking lost. What's the plan now? Because that was the best case scenario they had of going high ground. Even picking off the axe straight off the bat.
Very, very fun Terrorblade, and at the same time, maybe just get all that shit out, and this way, you have to admit, that was a really good defense coming from HappyFeet.
Three towers still, which means shrines will be up and they still can play the game they were playing 10 minutes, let's say 40 minutes ago.
Like the diffuser blade, this Midas is actually paying off. Like, yeah, they're a bit slower coming online, but Phoenix, he's built into heart, these kind of items. And Darkseer does have a huge advantage, but I feel like towards the... Well... does it feel like am I right to say that Fnatic's actually running out of time? Oh, hold on, take that back. Ayo, gonna try and burn down Miracle, who already took out Jesse Vash, but that's a very, very poor support. They're looking for a bit more Yash. Now the call onto Miracle. Once Miracle's number, and all the smoke will come out. Febby fixes the trade, doing quite a bit of damage onto Yash. Both doesn't even care, he's gonna stand in and getting right clicks onto Miracle. But now Febby will die. It's okay, they have the gem, and that'll be the tier 2 tower, I think. Very worried.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
I wouldn't say running out of time because they can even fight towards the later stages of the game if they're big enough. Like the Darkseer can do a lot late game. But the Terrorblade once again showing that there's going to be that timing in some point in the game where you can't really touch him, and if you can't kill him, he kills your whole team. It just does way too much damage, sorry, with the Metamorphosis and the Skadi constantly slowing you down while you die. So again, looks like what's the item progression for Fnatic? You got Miracle queued up some Aghanim Scepter, so he wants to get rid of some of the stuns. Well, there's only one stun here, which isn't really triggered by it, so I'm not too sure.
Oh, I think he's just found Ben-Hur. The chain's off the mark. Oh no, that was so unfortunate.
I guess he just wants less downtime on his enrage with the Aghanim Scepter here. Kyo is going for Lincoln, so survivability. Darkseer is going for Refresher, so yeah, he's starting to build up for the very late game. And we got DJ with Aghanims almost built up on him. Whereas HappyFeet, they've practically all bought out their items, and I believe some of them... No one bought out last fights. Yeah, they've just been buying out items to win the next few fights.
Never refuse gold given.
I deserve this.
I'm quite sad about the supports, like Warlock's only level 14. The Phoenix is quite high level because it's got a Midas for a long time. The great thing is a lot of these heroes have downtime talents on their respawn time. Like let's say now Venom is level 25, he's got -60 respawn time.
They're on the...
Potentially blink earlier, he would have, I think, but the Radiance burns him there.
The Remnants back away. So I think the scary thing about that is that the tier 3 didn't fall. The shrines can't be taken out, and that just means wait for another Roshan, right?
Yes, so it's still a little while off being up, and Fnatic is playing their same game plan. They're controlling the enemy team, constricting them inside of the base right now until they, you know, individually get pulled out. Oop, TB gets spotted. DJ is stuck. And they know they're moving up. Nope.
They get the call into QO with the Sunray. Can they burn him down? I think they can. Ohio going with the vacuum into the wall. He actually gets out. The trick to the triple fly, but now big rock coming out from Jesse Crash into the Venommental and the fatal bonds. So looking for he should be dying right here. Dunk from Yash. And they're going to getting pushed up. Kevin is the lay out their big ultimate, but the call cancelling things immediately. Got enough fucking going to that guy. He wants to kill off. And the buybacks galore coming up from both sides as Ben Hill will kill off DJ. Do whatever he can, but Ben Hill, I think, lost one more click. Work, killing off all these heroes. They got a buyback in the side. Now, Jules will be forced to no, he will die to the Radiant. Flame God. Jules, this is the wrong place to be. Keeping right in front of Miracle. Well, 10 seconds. Try a bit more time, but will it be enough? No, it will not. That will be Nightback there and the tip.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
And this might be game. No buyout. He just died back, keeping in the middle of everyone. No one else had a buyout there, I believe. Yep, no one had buyouts there. So I guess it's not really his fault. Because if he buys out, he needs to make a play, but probably not like that. Unfortunately for them, they need to wait out on the timers now. Veno's up. Warlock will be up as well. 20 seconds. Maybe potentially they can protect that top rats. But I don't think Fnatic will go back here. They will want to force this.
Dire's bottom barracks are under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Gains.
Dire's top tower has
Leaving him
fallen.
there. They don't even.
Dire's bottom barracks.
Another steering change is flying out. Look at the call right now, but the Jukes of QO. They need an egg. There we go. On to 3 heroes. But all these heroes bashing him in. Doesn't matter. Scrambled egg. Right there. Down goes Miracle. He's not done. He likes it. He 40 to 19 up to 40.
Dire's top barracks.
What?
This was quite an interesting game. Fnatic was winning it throughout most part of the game, but HappyFeet never gave up. They thought they could take a few fights and come back, which they did, but it was not enough. And in the end, they got picked off towards the middle stage, the middle lane, sorry, and the game ended like that. Quite anticlimactic because most of the heroes didn't